Hi everyone, welcome to lesson 10 of the beginner series. This is going to be the last lesson that I have planned for this series. I definitely want to create shorter type of bar things in the future, but I'm still really not sure what that looks like. But for now, this is going to be the last lesson I film before my next move. Let's get straight into our plies. Start in first position, 5, 6, 7, 8 or 2 demis en grand, demi and straight, demi and straight, grand, 6, 7, and 8. Stretch for 1, 2, roll up 3, 4, slow, elevate 5, 6, down 7, get to the next position by 8. So you have 4 counts for the elevate, but it's up to you how fast you want to get to the rise. So if you get there really fast and you have more time to hold, but if you get there really slowly, you're gonna warm up your calves a little bit more. Second position, demi and straight, grand, 5, 6, 7, 8, into the bar for 1, 2, come back 3, 4, elevate 5, 6, 7, and then we're gonna go straight to 5th position. 2 demis, 1 grand here, and demi and straight and grand, 6, 7, and 8. Arms down to stretch back and then recover, and then we'll elevate, an open elevate. So this is a susu, but when you're in 5th position flat, I want you to just push up and then come down in that kind of open position. And then we'll come down to first position. We'll do 2 force arches, plie, force arch, up and open again, plie, stretch your feet, up and balance, 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 and then we'll open our arms and come down. Let's get straight into it. Left hand at the bar in your first position. This is the first exercise, so you don't have to push your turnout too much here. Demi, straight, demi, large diamond shape, all the way down, diamond shape here. Let's stretch forward. Roll up, keep the abs in, arms up, rise. Second position. Knees side, all toes on the ground here. As you stretch, keep your hips squared to the front and rise. Remember, you don't have to go all the way up if you're not warmed up enough. Knees side, large diamond shape. Lift to go back. Open elevate. Let's do our force arches. You have to go all the way up for these. Second time. All the way up. Let go whenever you're ready. Shoulders wide and down. Kneecaps pulling up, lower, and that's it. Great job. Let's move straight into the left side. Right hand on the bar now, first position. Arms first, arms to second. Demi. All toes on the ground. Press the heel. Let's stretch forward. Keep your legs together here. And push the ground. Look at the hand to open. Grand. 6, 7, and 8. Into the bar. Toes all on the ground, equal weight distributed on your feet. Straight to 5th. Hips still squared to the front, so don't twist to one side.
Arms down and up. Look at your elbow, don't look straight back. Little rise. Our force arches now. Plie all the way over, then straighten. Your toes should be long. They shouldn't be crunched up here. And whenever you're ready, you can open your arms and lower. Great job, everyone. Let's move on.
We are going to be doing our Tendu exercise with 2 hands on the bar today. Whenever I have the bar facing this orientation, it always gives me absolute beginner vibes. Let's do our first position Tendus. 2 hands on the bar, right leg first. 5, 6, 7, 8. Tendu front and flex. Turn in, turn out. Point, close, first. Tendu front, close, first. Same thing, side and flex and turn in, turn out. Point, close in first. Point, close in first. To the back and flex. Turn in, turn out. Point, close first. Tendu, close first. 4 elevates and down and up and down. Third one, down, fourth one. Reversing this whole thing. Tendu, back and flex. Turn in, turn out. Tendu, close first. Tendu, back, close first. Same thing, and flex and in and out. I'm speeding it up so we can get to the end. Front, flex, in, out. Tendu, close, up and down. Third one, fourth one, and down. And arms down after that because there's no more music left to balance, unfortunately. Tendus are very important, so let me remind you of some key points when you're doing this exercise. One of the things that we talked about in the past is all the little positions that you have to go through to execute a tendu. So you don't just get there and place your foot in whatever position you're supposed to end in. With tendu front, you have to go through a mini fourth position, a half toe, a full toe, and then to come back, you reverse it, a half toe, a mini fourth, and you have to drag that foot in. And it's the same thing in second position. So let's keep in mind the little mini positions that we have to go through in tendu as we do this combination on the right side.
Brush, flex, turn in, keep the hips stable, point, point, drag it in to the side, in and out, point, drag it in, point, keep the hips squared here, and close. Our 4 elevators are next. Half toe and down, half toe, down, last one. Let's reverse this. Point and close, go through a small fourth and close. Small second, in and out, really point your foot really hard on the ground. Front. Let's make sure that our left kneecap is pulled up and up. And our kneecaps are still pulled up here. They're not relaxed at all when we're doing our elevates. And down. Great job, everyone. Let's go straight into our left side. Seven and 8. Point and flex. Keep the hips still here. Point and close. Brush the ground. And side. Remember, your side is slightly in front of you. It's not directly side of you. Point. Drag it in. Point. To the back. Don't twist your shoulders here. Kneecaps pulled up. No bend in the knee whatsoever. Last one. Tendu back. Don't let your upper body fall backwards when your leg's behind you. Abs pulled in and up. In and out. Point, drag it in. To the front. Your right kneecap should be pulled up. No bend whatsoever. Now up. Abs in, chest wide and open.
We are going to be doing a pretty fun combination at the bar for jetés. I hope you consider it fun. We are introducing a new concept of transferring the weight, but at the bar. Starting in 5th position, 5, 6, 7, 8. Jete close, 5th. Jete close, 5th. Jete close, 5th. Hold and hold. Tendu front. Set the front foot down. Push the back leg. Close in 5th. We'll go over that. Jete close front. Jete close back. Jete close front. Hold, hold. Tendu, sit the foot down, let go of the bar, and push, come back to the bar, close back. 3 jetés to the back and close 5th. 3rd one here, hold, hold. Transferring the weight, put both feet down, push the front foot, and close. Side, close back, side, close front, jete, hold, hold, tendu, set your foot down, push, same foot, close front. And then we'll stretch 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way down 5, 6, 7, 8 to the bar. 1, 2, 3, 4, roll back 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we'll balance in a wrap position here for as many counts as you want. So what I really wanted to introduce today was the concept of transferring the weight. After you do your 3 jetés and then you do your hold, hold, you tendu front, you set the front foot down, so then you're in kind of a wider 4th position. And then you tendu the back leg and you close. So the reason why this is considered a transfer of weight is because all your weight at this point is in your back leg, and then the moment you put your heel down, now you're 50-50, and then you push, and now 100% of your weight is in a new leg. And then you close. The tricky part is that you have to transfer the weight back into the back leg so that you can do the side part. So there's a lot of really subtle weight changes in this exercise, and it's really hard to think about, and it will be really hard to just move your legs at the beginning. But again, you will get used to it. Let's talk about the side transfer. That one's a little bit different. So tendu side, put the foot down, 50-50, and then you push. And when you push this right leg, you are transferring the weight back onto your left leg, and then you close. Okay, so the side one's a little different because you just transfer 50-50 and then right back on the standing leg. So there's no point where you do this. I was thinking that it would be really interesting to do something like this where you completely transfer your weight away from the bar, but that's too much for today. And then the back transfer of weight is very similar to the front transfer of weight. So let's say that you do your 3 jetés, and you hold, hold, and then you do your tendu back, set the weight down to a wide 4th. It's actually not going to be wide in the future, but we're making it wide just for today. And then transfer the weight. Now all my weight is in my right leg, and then I close.
Let's get straight into the combination. This is a short intro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold 7, 8. 1, 2, set the heel down, push the back leg, and close to the side. Close front, close back, close front, hold, hold to the side. Set the heel down, push the right leg, close back. hold, tendu back, heel down, front foot pushes, and close to the side. Side, let go of the bar, push, close front. To the side, all the way down, all the way back. Wrap and hold. Weight on the ball of your left leg here. Kneecap on the left leg should be really pulled up. You can come down whenever you're ready, closing in front. Great job. Let's go straight into our other side. There's only 2 count for the intro here, so get ready. Front and close, and hold to the front. Set the heel down, push the back, leg close 5th. Side don't change, side then change. Side, heel down, push left foot. Tendu back, weight on both legs. Now wait, only on the back leg, and close. Side, close back. Tendu, 50-50 weight, push back, close front, and stretch. All the way back. Coupe. Hands in front of belly button, elbow up. And then whenever you're ready, put that foot down.
Now we are moving on to Ronde jambes, and I'm going to be demonstrating on my left side. This is the same combination as we have done in lesson 1 of the beginner series, so it's going to feel familiar. I'm even using the same music here. I want you to take this opportunity to think, if you can, back to when you were doing the same combination in lesson 1 and try to recall how you feel then versus how you feel now. That's a little bit kind of meta, I guess, but that's always a fun thing to just think about how far you've grown really as a person and a dancer. Ballet is all the same stuff, but you, the dancer, are constantly changing, and that's what's really fun, is to notice all these little changes within yourself, and of course within your dancing. So let's get started in 5th position, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Developpe for 8 counts, 1, 2, and 3, 4, hold 5, hold 6, hold 7, slowly lower, Ronde jambe back and front, and back and front, and back. 3 faster, front and front, last one, close 5th. Reversing this whole thing, starting with our 8 count-ish developpe. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you don't want to hold it, slowly lower 5, 6, only if you don't want to hold it, 7, and then we have to Ronde jambe or get to the prep of the Ronde jambe back by 8, and then back and front, back and front. 3 faster, back and back and back, close 5th. Circular port de bras. We have to elongate up, following the hand with the eyes before we go down. 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way back 5, 6, 7, hand goes to first by 8, reversing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way down 7, 8, and then we'll balance here for around 16 counts. I think it's actually a little bit longer than that. After you're done with your long balance, you come down 5th, and that's it. So we've been doing Ronde jambes for a very long time together, and you probably already know that there are 2 directions of Ronde jambe. One goes this way when you're doing your Ronde jambe, and then the other direction is just reversing the first direction, so the other way. There's actually terminology to talk about which direction you're going in that kind of circular motion. It's en dehors and en dedans. En dehors means outwards and en dedans means inwards. When you are going front and back, you are going outwards, en dehors, or out the door is a way to remember it. You're going outwards because you're going away from your standing leg, away from the standing leg, away from the standing leg. And then reversing that, back, front, and back, front. This is inwards because your working leg is going towards your standing leg. I know it's a kind of a funny way to think about it. Let's pretend like I have a bar here with my other leg. If I go away from my standing leg, en dehors, or out the door, away, and then reversing, en dedans, to the leg or inwards. All right, so you've already been doing these directional things. We just haven't put a name to them yet, but now you know today, en dehors and en dedans. All right, let's get started with the combination.
Starting in 5th position, right leg front. We're beginning with an 8 count developpe, your own timing. Knee side, heel forward here. Even if it's low, just make sure both knees are straight. That's all I care about. Back, and 2 slow. And front, then front, last one, closing in 5th. Developpe from the back, left leg straight and pulled up. Weight on the ball of your foot. 2 slow, back and front and back and front. 3 fast, back, 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 and close. Let's stretch. Remember, the weight of your feet should be 50-50 as you're stretching. Reverse. All the way down. So roll up. Let's balance and passe. Remember going through all the little positions of the foot before we get to passe. Abs in, don't fall backwards here. Make sure your shoulders and hips are squared to the front. And that right foot is very pointed. Go through all your small positions before you get down. Amazing job.
Before we move on to the left side, let's talk a little bit about the passe position. The most common mistake that I see is definitely just turned in legs. So if you're in passe, this knee is trying its best to go sideways, and you're using your glutes to actually hold on to that kind of position, but your standing leg, your thigh has to also rotate sideways. So it's not just the leg that's up, it's both legs rotating. That is really, really, really tough. Something that I actually really like thinking about, and it might be a little bit weird and doesn't work for everybody, is the idea of a starfish. When you think of a starfish position, you think about expansiveness, right? Your legs are open and stretched really long, and so are your arms. That's what I think about when I think of a starfish. So that's kind of the feeling I want you to have in your passe positions. You're really just stretched and really, really opening up. And of course, along with your legs opening up to the side, your body stretching up, and then your chest is really open and wide and down. So not like that, down, right? And I want you to feel just really expansive when you're in your passe position, because that's how you want to feel when you're turning. You don't want to feel collapsed. You want to feel really tall and really, really wide. Try to keep that in mind as you do your balance on the other side. Let's get into it.
Six and 7 and 8. Developpe to the side. Coordinate with your arms as you stretch. En dehors ronde jambe. Away from the leg. Away from the leg. And 3 en dehors. Developpe, starting from the back, knee side here. Remember that starfish idea? Really stretching. Wide in the chest and long in the legs. Starting our on did on. And back and front. 3 more on did on. Let's stretch. Breathe in and breathe out. Keep the hips squared here. Away. Remember, keep your knees straight together. Roll up. All right, going through our wrap. All the way up. Left leg really pointed. Weight on the ball of the right foot here. Chest expansive, legs long, upper body stretching up. You can do this. And of course, breathe. Slowly down. That's it.
Next on our list is Developpe. We are going to be reusing another fan favorite. Let's get started in 5, 6, 7, 8, and a 1, 2, attitude 3, extend 4, hold 5, 6, 7, close 8. Same thing to the side, 3, 4, hold 5, 6, 7, close 8. Same thing to the back, 3, 4 with the arms, 6, 7, 8. This is on quad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you like laying on the bar, try that. 7 and 8. For today, one tip that I can give you is think about the starfish energy that we talked about earlier in the passes, right? The idea of being really expansive and really wide. That's what I want you to think about when you extend. Don't think about just lifting the leg up. I want you to think about all the other parts of your limbs. I want you to think about your standing side really stretched, your chest really expansive, your core extremely tight and strong and just long. So even if you have to lower your leg a little bit and develop pace, as long as you can feel that starfish type of energy on your working side, you are on your way to having that working leg be much higher, all right?
I'm gonna cut myself off so that we can get started with Developpe on our right side. I'll talk you through everything. Coupe, passe, need side, and lengthen. Keep it low to feel that length. We have to figure out what it feels like to have starfish energy, everyone. Coupe, passe, attitude, and lengthen. Point that foot that's in the air. Close back and coupe, knees side, attitude before you lengthen. Hold, lift higher if you can before you come down. Last time, tall standing leg, abs in, chest forward. And point. That was really hard, so take a quick moment and we'll get straight into the left side. And coupe, passe, attitude front, extend, hold, let go if you're comfortable, point that foot, and close. Side, knee side here, abs pulled in and up. Point that foot that's in the air, you can do it. Coupe, feel the length on the standing leg, and you have to tilt forward here when your leg is behind you to counterbalance. Hold, hold, tendu, and close. To the side, feel that starfish energy, shoulders down and wide, elbows up, and point. That's it. That's beautiful, everyone.
We are going to be skipping frappes and grand battements for this lesson just so that we can move on to the center work. Before we get off the bar though, we are going to be doing a stretch together. Let's go through what the stretch is pretty quickly together. And of course, I don't expect you to actually memorize this because it's so slow that you can actually just follow along with the narration when the music starts. We'll start in a larger than normal second position. We'll do 2 grand plie, 8 counts each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's actually much slower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll transition to first position. We'll do 8 plie releves here. And after 8, we balance. And then we'll do our little balance challenge that we haven't done in a while, which is look right for 2, look center for 2, look left for 2, look center for 2, stay up. And then we'll balance here for 8. You can raise your arms up if you want, and we'll come down. Then we'll do a short calf stretch. It doesn't matter which calf you stretch first. We'll stretch here for 8 counts, switch sides, 8 counts, other calf. Then we'll go into the figure 4 stretch. So we're opening up our hips. Doesn't really matter which leg you do first, 8 counts. We're gonna run on music at that point. I'll count it out, or I'll awkwardly let you deal with the silence. We'll see. And then 8 counts, other leg. And that's it. All right, we're gonna get straight into it together.
7 and 8. 2 grand plies. Knee side. Push up. Toes on the ground here. Again, feel your rotators as you push your knees side and back. And then we'll transition to first positions for our releves, 8 of them. These are slow and up, knees side to push the ground. Almost done. Plie, and then all the way up. Last one, and stay. We'll go straight into our balance challenge, looking to the right for 2, center for 2, then left for 2. Move your whole head, don't just use your eyeballs. And then arms up if you want. Keep your ankles really quiet and stable. Pull your thighs up and together, and then come down. Let's stretch. 3 and 4, 4 more, 5, 6, 7. Let's switch sides. Other calf. 5, 6, and then we'll move into our figure 4 hip stretch. Knees side, bend forward. Take your own timing here. I like to grab that foot so I can sit back a little bit more, but do whatever it is that feels comfortable for you. And then when you're ready, let's go into the other side. Push that butt back. Really sit and open that hip. And then that's it.
Hi everyone, welcome to Center for Lesson 10. We are going to be building off of the Tendu combination that we have done in the past few lessons, but we are adding, of course, more complexity to it. At this point, the Tendu that we are about to do today is a combination I would usually reserve for a beginner intermediate class. It's going to be challenging, but I know you can do it. As a review, in Lesson 9, we talked about the 2 body positions we learned. It was croisé or crossed. It was when one of your thighs is obscured, that is a crossed position. And if both legs or both thighs are in view without any obstruction, this is an effacé position. We are learning the 3rd body position today. It is called écarté. Écarté means separated, and it sounds, I know, really similar to a fosse, but écarté is a diagonal type of position. So when you do your tendu front, you're in croisé. When you do your tendu side, the diagonal position, this is the écarté position. And when you do your tendu back, this is the effacé position. For now, let's get straight into our combination. 5, 6, 7, incline the head, tendu and close, tendu and close, tendu and close, transition the arms. So what I did was this back arm on my left arm opens and my right arm goes down and up high. All right, let's do that one more time. 5, 6, 7, 8. It's going to be a little tricky. And then tendu, close back, tendu, close front, third, tendu, transition the arms. Tendu, close back, tendu, close back, third tendu, close fifth, transition the arms. Tendu and hold, face the leg and hold, plie in fourth, pas de bourree. Don't worry, I'll break that part down. Other side, and tendu and close. This is my right arm that's up. Tendu and close. Third tendu and close. Transition the arms. Tendu, close, tendu, close front, tendu, close back, transition the arms. First position arm. Right now, my right arm is in front of my face. Tendu and close, tendu and close, tendu and close, and just arm second here. Tendu and hold, face corner number 1 or the leg and hold. Do a plie in fourth and a pas de bourree. So that was essentially a tombe pas de bourree. We learned fall, back, side, forward, and this is plie, back, side, forward. It's a different way to get into the tombe pas de bourree, but it is still considered a tombe pas de bourree. I just said it differently because I didn't want to confuse anybody. And of course, I can spend the next 10 minutes talking about where you look and what your arms are doing. But right now, this is more of a monkey see, monkey do situation. So I'm not going to talk too much about it. And maybe in our beginner intermediate series, whenever that starts, we can start to talk about this. But for now, I want you to just try your best and follow along and just feel like you're dancing. If you have the arms wrong, that's okay. Just know that that's normal. I mean, having your arms right is honestly just by chance or luck at the beginning, but then eventually you get used to doing a certain type of arm and legs together so that eventually this is just muscle memory, that when you tendu front, there's a very specific arm that just wants to go up because you've been doing it for so long. But to build muscle memory, again, we have to just keep doing it. Okay, that's enough talking. Let's just get straight into this combination together.
This combination does move forward, so start in the back of the room. Tendu front, croisé. Last one. Transition the arms, écarté or side tendu. Windmill the arms to first position arabesque. Back and close. Back and close. Back and close. Transition the arms, tendu side. Hold, face the leg and hold. Plie, backside forward, plie. Other side, tendu front, croisé. Where's your head here? Transition, écarté, diagonal position. Windmill the arms to first arabesque. Your right arm should be front. Transition to second, tendu side. Hold, turn to the leg, hold, plie, backside forward, plie. Such a tough combination. So many things happening. Great, great job.
Next, we have a new / old combination that we're doing together. So we've done the pas de bourrees at the bars in the last 2 lessons. Today we are going to take that to center and even add in the arms. We are going to start in B plus with our left leg back. So all my weight is on my right leg right now. So 5, 6, 7, plie, coupe, coupe, fondue, and coupe, coupe, fondue, and pas de bourree, and pas de bourree, and passe, up, up, fondue, back, side, forward, back, side, forward, last one, back, side, forward, with the arms, coupe, coupe, fondue, coupe, coupe, fondue. I'm slowing down the count so that you can follow if you want to follow. Coupe, coupe, fondue, coupe, coupe, fondue. Now with passe, back, side, forward, back, side, forward. It's hard doing this slow. Back, side, forward, last one, fondue. And you'll end in a really awkward position, but this is just an exercise. It's not really meant to be super dancey. And as you might have noticed, the arms are really similar to our balance arms, right? Because it's down and open, and down and open. Let's actually try to mark the arms and the legs together. So right now, my right leg is in front and my right arm is gonna be low, 5, 6, 7, plie on 8. And then I'm doing back, side, fondue, and back, side, fondue. So fondue leg is the right leg. Low arm is also the right arm. Back, side, fondue. Left arm is down. Left leg is fondue. Back, side, forward. So essentially the arm that's down is going to be with the same leg that's in front, if that makes sense. One thing you're going to notice that's going to be really tricky about this is the pas de bourrees have to go right under you, especially when they're fast. What I mean by that is when you do back, you can't do a big side and then a fondue. It has to be really small, so just right under you. Back, side, fondue, back, side, fondue. So the fondue is really, really tiny, and it's going to feel like you're doing this. You're not really traveling much. You're really just kind of doing this. It's kind of staying in one place. But anyways, you'll know what I mean when you try this out. Let's get straight into it, everyone.
We are starting with right foot front, and we're going to plie on 8. 5, 6, 7, plie. Back, side, forward. Back, side, forward. Back, side, forward. Last one until passe. Passe, passe. Then add in arms. Coupe, coupe, coupe. 2 more here. Now passe with the arms. Remember, it doesn't travel much. It's right under you because it's so fast. Good job.
We're on to our last combination now before we do our dance choreography work. We are going to be learning a new type of movement today. I know there's always so much to learn in ballet. Even on the last lesson series, there's still things to learn, as there is all the time, always. Let's get started in 5th position. 5, 6, 7, 8. The music's going to be quite slow, but I'm going to count it a little bit faster. This is 1, 2, and 3, 4. Switch arms. 5, 6, open and down. Wrap. 1, 2, arms in first, balance. 4, start the promenade or the pivot on 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 more counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold, 7, hold, 8. Tendu side for 1, 2. This is our écarté line. 1, 2. Face the leg. 3, 4. Very similar to the last combination or the earlier combination. We're about to do a tombe pas de bourree, but we're doing it by starting in a plie and a small forward. So this leg has to come in and it has to turn out so that you can plie. It can't do this because it's turned in, it has to be turned out. So tombe, plie, bourree, and plie, and strain. Other side. 1, 2, switch arms. 3, 4, switch arm. 5, 6, open. 7, 8. And then after the arms is when we get our new promenade or kind of pivoting type of movement. So you wrap for 1, 2, balance, 3, 4. And this is your chance to really be on your leg, have the weight on the ball of your foot. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then you do your tendu side. You face the leg, you bring it in, turned out for a tombe, plie, bourree. So let's talk about the promenade because that is the reason why we're doing this whole entire thing. So a promenade means a walk. For some reason, I remember learning it as a walkabout, but it just translates to walk. The promenade is a really, really basic looking step because you're just spinning on one leg. And what you have to do to pivot or spin is to lift your heels slightly off the ground. So you have to lift and set it down, lift and set it down, lift and set it down. You don't want to do a full lift. You don't want to do half point and down, half point and down. It's actually really tiny. The smaller, the better, actually, because you don't want to be bouncing up and down as you go forward, right? And of course, your leg is straight the whole entire time. You're just lifting the heel very slightly and putting it down. So I don't want to talk too much about the promenade because today is not a promenade day, but I just want you to know that I'm giving you a lot of counts. For the promenade, you get 12 counts in total to do a 360-degree rotation. You don't need the 12 counts. If you get to the end of your promenade early, that's okay, just hold it. And if you get there just in time, that's also okay. Play around with the speed. This is the last lesson, so it's just time for us to just play around with different things, all right, and just see what it feels like. And yes, the promenades are hard. They're hard for me when they're this slow. So this is gonna be a fun challenge for you and I together. All right, let's do this.
I rushed through the explanation of this combination, but don't worry, I'll talk you through the whole entire thing. And 8. Right arm up first, then switch left arm high. Again, right arms. Now open to second position and down. Right leg to coupe, wrap, arms in first position. Now start your promenade en dehors or to the leg that's up in coupe. You should be doing a clockwise rotation. And hold. And hold. Tendu to the side, our écarté line here. Then face the leg and hold. Plie to fourth, back side forward, plie. Left arm high first. Then right arm. And look at the left elbow. And open, allonge arms down, coupe front leg, and wrap, knees side, abs in, and start your pivot. You should be going en dehors. In this case, it should be counterclockwise or away from the standing leg. Remember, just small lifts, really, really tiny. Continue the promenade. You're almost there. And hold, écarté or side tendu. Now face the leg or corner number 1. Bring it in, and backside forward, plie. I know that was such a big challenge and I didn't give you all enough time to adjust to it, but that was so good, everyone. I'm so proud of you.
We are finally getting to the part that probably a lot of you have been waiting for since lesson number 9, we are going to work on our piece that we started from last time. So let's do a quick review of what we have learned so far for this piece of choreography. So my right leg is back, 5, 6. This is just a little review. And susu and down, susu and down, susu and hold, coupe up and hold, other side, and 2 and 3, hold, coupe up, down, hold, and then we did balance, balance, tombe, pas de bourree, plie, arms up. So we ended there. Let's pick up from the last move, which was the tombe, pas de bourree in the diagonal towards corner number 3, and we will just mark through what the last half is. So 5, 6, 7, and this is a new thing, 8, you fondu on the left leg and the right leg is coupe back. So this is 7, fondu, 8, and pas de bourree, and pas de bourree. Now I'm passe, pas de bourree, and then just move backwards, and then we are going to do a tombe, pas de bourree to corner number 1, tombe, pas de bourree to 5th, chasse, forward. Now my left leg is back, my left arm is in front, and plie, pirouette, land, and up. Now we'll actually go through the details of the movement together. So you ended with your tombe, pas de bourree 6, arms up 7, 8. Now pick up pas de bourrees in coupe. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. So you just did 2, and now the third one is in passe. 5 and 6. This left leg that's in the back, it's going to step up on susu like this. You're gonna just move backwards. So it's kind of like skittering backwards, right? But the actual movement is called bourree. We haven't really learned it yet, but right now I just want you to think of it as a skitter. So 7 and 8 with the arms presenting, 7 and 8. And then tombe, pas de bourree, you know. Tombe, pas de bourree to 5th, chasse, forward, and then plie, pirouette, land in 5th, arms high. Let's do the hardest part probably of this dance, which is the last 8 counts. Let me be more clear about what the counts actually are. So you skitter 7 and 8, and then you do tombe for 1 and 2, you land on 2, chasse 3, hold 4, plie, pirouette, land in 5th, up. The chasse or the chasing movement, I think that's something that we haven't really done much together before. So I'm just going to give you the simplified explanation of it, which is you do your tombe, pas de bourree, you land in 5th position, you have weight on both legs, and you open up to a little 4th, and then you tendu the back leg. So 5th position, open up to a small 4th, push from the back leg to prepare for your pirouette, and then you'll plie, and then you'll turn, and you'll land in 5th, and then you go up in susu. Now we are going to mark the whole entire thing twice. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, up, down, and susu, and susu, and susu, up, down, balance. Now to the left, tombe, pas de bourree, plie, arms up, and pas de bourree, passe, pas de bourree, bourree or skitter back, and tombe, pas de bourree, 5th, chasse, and hold, plie, pirouette, plie, and susu. Before we do this again, I want to talk really briefly about the bourrees or the traveling or the skitter movement that's happening backwards. So I just did my pas bourree, and then bourree, I'm in 5th position, and I'm just doing this, bending both knees and just scooting back. There's nothing really technical that I want to really explain for now, but that's what it looks like. You're in 5th position and you're just scooting backwards. Okay, last marking, 5, 6, 7, 8, and a 1, 2, 3, up, down, susu, other way, and 2. This is the 3rd one, up, down, and balance, and balance, and tombe, pas bourree, arms up, plie, and pas bourree, pas bourree, passe, pas bourree, skitter, backwards, tombe, pas bourree, chasse, and hold, plie, pirouette, land, and up. If you're feeling like you definitely cannot do this, don't worry, that's totally normal. I still go through that whenever I learn a new piece to a dance. My initial thought is, yeah, this is not happening. But of course, after drilling it multiple times, you eventually just get it. And that's what we have to do together. We're just gonna keep working on this and keep drilling this together. So let's do this with music. Just 2 times right, and then we're gonna move on to the left side.
Let's get started in the back corner in B+ with the right leg back. And up, and up, and up, coupe, susu, other way. And 3, up, down, balance right, balance left, tombe, pas bourree, and up, fondu, back, side, forward, and passe, and bourree backwards, tombe, pas bourree, chasse, hold, plie, pirouette, close back, susu.
Before we move on to the second time of doing this with music, I want to talk a little briefly about the travel and the ankling. It's probably already pretty obvious, but let's just go through it anyways. So with the new movement, we started picking it up on the tombe, pas bourree, and the tombe, pas bourree, arms up. I'm facing straight onto the audience at this point. Arms up, arms down, arms up, and arms open, and then I transition. I do a very sneaky transition to palms down to do my pas bourrees. So pas bourree, still facing the audience, pas bourree, passe, pas bourree, and then I travel a lot backwards because I need a little bit more space. So
starting in B+, right leg back, and susu, and susu, and susu, up, down, other side, up, down, balance right, balance left, tombe, pas right, arms up, plie. Now I'm passe, and skitter backwards. Get ready for the tombe, pas bourree, chasse, and hold, plie, on your turn, down and up.
Congratulations, everyone. You just learned a full-blown dance. This is some pretty advanced stuff for a beginner class, really. But I know you can do it because we've done almost all of this stuff in class. Now we are going to do all of this on the left side. And I know some of you are probably thinking, no way that's happening because you barely understood the right side, but that's okay. We're gonna mark it together twice, no music, and then we're gonna do it with music together twice. So let's get started in the marking. Starting with B+, left leg back, 5, 6, 7, 8, and a 1, down, and a 2, down, and a 3, up, down, other way, and a 1, down, and a 2, down, and a susu, stay, up, down. So the balance is, I think, where a lot of people get very tripped up on. So you have to balance towards the back leg. You're here, you go up, down. The left leg is the back leg, so you balance left, then balance right, then tombe, pas bourree, arms up, and then fondu. And then we do our pas bourrées, pas bourree, passe, pas bourree, travel backwards, here skittering or bourrées, and then tombe pas bourree to corner number 3, tombe pas bourree 5th, chasse, which means that my right leg is tendu back right now, and hold, plie, pirouette, land with right foot back and up. Let's do this marking one more time to just get it in the body. Starting again in B plus, walking towards corner number 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, and a 1, down, and a 2, down, and a 3, hold, up, down, other way, susu, down, susu, pas de cheval down, susu, hold, up, down, balance left, and 1, 2, balance backwards, 4, tombe pas bourree, arms up, and fondu, pas bourree, pas bourree, passe pas bourree, and bourree backwards. Think about it. Where are we going to tombe pas bourree before I tell you? It's going to be to the right side. Should have given myself more space. Tombe pas bourree and chasse, hold, plie, pirouette, land, pretend like I landed that correctly, land, susu. Something you might notice is that there is a lot of pas de bourrees in this choreography. Some of you might be thinking, what kind of tombe pas de bourree are we doing in this choreography? And the answer is, it's actually the plie and 4th pas de bourree 1. It's not tombe pas de bourree. All right? In case you haven't noticed that, that's just a little bit of detail, but if you want to do the original tombe pas de bourree the way we originally learned it, that's also okay. This is really up to you. This is a dance that I am giving you, and you can modify it, slow it down, speed it up in any way that makes more sense for you, because this is really just your dance and your class, so all yours, really.
Let's just get straight into it. Remember, the key is not perfection. The goal is just to do it. And susu, susu. Other way. Bounce left, and then right. And tombe pas bourree, arms up and fondu. Back, side, fondu. Back, side, fondu. Then skitter, backwards. Tombe, pas bourree, chasse, plie, turn to the right leg, and up, that's it.
Let's do this again one last time on the left side. Good job, everybody. You got this.
Okay, left side, best side. Let's do it. And up, up, down. Use your head positions. Up, down. Bounce left. Tombe pas de bourree. Arms high. Palms facing the ground for this. Passe front, skitter backwards. Tombe, pas de bourree, chasse, and hold, pirouette, and up. That's it.
All right, congratulations on completing not just lesson 10, but the whole entire beginner series. Oh my goodness. I don't even know how many hours of lessons that is. That's probably at least 10 hours of classes if you just do everything once through, which you're not supposed to. You're supposed to do the lessons multiple times. So if you've been a good little dancer, you've done more than 10 hours, and that's a lot of hours. I just wanted to say that this choreography was really, really tough, And if you've gotten it in here, but you just can't execute it, that is actually extremely normal. Don't worry, we've all been through there. No matter how advanced in dance we are, if you have a good teacher or coach, you're always gonna be challenged in dance. You're always gonna be doing things that don't feel right or feel really awkward, but that's just part of it. And you are all doing an amazing job. You have come so far, really, and I'm so proud of all of you. I just wanted to say thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in to the series. When I started the Absolute Beginner series, I've lost so much of my passion for dance and ballet. I've been reinvigorated with a new type of energy thanks to this channel and thanks to having the lessons, and thanks to reading all your comments, and just so many things. It's been such an amazing journey. I'm so grateful for you all. I hope to see you around in the new series, the Beginner Intermediate series. There's a big move coming up for me in the future, and when I finish the move and get settled in, I'm not super sure what the space is going to look like yet, so I can't really guarantee an actual timeline for the Beginner Intermediate series, but I know I want to do it. In case you all don't know, every lesson filming takes around 5 to 7 hours, and that's just filming. That's not scripting or editing or anything else like that. So it takes a lot out of me. And I've been doing it for the past, I don't know, maybe 2 years now. So I'm ready for a little bit of a break. Of course, that doesn't mean that you're not going to see me ever again. You're definitely going to see me around for some shorter bar videos, which I have in mind, and of course some more technique videos to come. I love talking. I have a lot to share and a lot to talk about. So yeah, I'm not leaving anytime soon. Thank you again, truly, for being here and getting this far. It means a lot to me. Have an amazing rest of your night, weekend, month, 2023. Bye, everyone.